Good afternoon from Two Happy Children Farm. It's almost the end of May and we're getting brown silk here out in the fields. I know a lot of you guys are still anxious to get planted, but this is where we're at here in central Texas. And I'm going to be taking plant tissue tests on my test spots today. And what I do is you wait for brown silk. We're about 1500 heat units, 1550, somewhere in there. So these ears are starting to get through blister stage. And then I go pull the ear leaf from 8 rows. So I go across 8 rows and get 1 leaf each. And then while I'm doing that, I kind of count off 5 random ears, pull that one, and I'll go back to the truck and see how they've pollinated and see if there's anything different. So I've been analyzing this field for quite a while, and we're getting yield history and plant tissue history and soil history. So we've been able to refine what we're doing here on this farm. I have several splits this year. I'm doing a 150 nitrogen split. I'm standing right here in my potassium build split. So we're trying to build the potassium in this part of the field. And then I have my standard split. And then this year we did an extra phosphorus pass after planting. And I want to see if that's helped at all. So typically I would have just done a high and a low split, but as we're getting more refinement, we're doing this. And I've done a couple of these spots during the field, during the season, to see where we're at. And after we had a ton of rain, this field was showing low on everything because the soil was just saturated. So we've had a wet year. This is a short variety. It's a Stine 9734. If you guys up north like to grow something that's short, this is barely 6 feet to the top of the tassel. And we're at 26,000 population. You can see down the row we're pretty well canopied. That's a cloudy day, and last night we had 1.5 inches of rain. So with that, we should be able to fill out pretty well. We may get a little more rain, and when we needed it, we got the rains this year. A lot of times too much, but at least they didn't shut off completely, and maybe they'll do the same for you guys. So that's an update. We're doing kind of the final analysis. I don't think I'll come back here again. I might come back just to do some yield analysis. I've noticed I've had a lot of trouble with planter operation this year, so I might come back and do some hand checks for yield so I can extrapolate what kind of yield I would have gotten if my planter had been not running in quite so much mud when I planted. And we'll be doing that. But I'm also seeing some corn rootworm beetles flying around. So my in-furrow wasn't completely effective. So you can see one of the buggers right there. And I think we'll be okay because we're past silking. So if they want to come in and trim some silks, go ahead. They're not going to do any damage. But again, we'll have to stay on top of them for next year. So thanks for watching, and we'll see what's happening next.